If you have written a blog post, optimized the title tag, added internal links, and still watched it sit on page 4 of Google, the problem probably is not your writing. It is likely a mismatch between what you published and what the person typing that query actually wanted. That mismatch has a name: search intent. Search intent is the reason behind the query, the job the searcher is trying to get done before they close the tab. When your page matches that job, Google has a reason to surface it. When it does not, no amount of keyword stuffing or backlink outreach will close the gap. In this video, you will learn what the 4 main types of search intent are, how to read a search results page to figure out what Google thinks the intent is, and how to use that information before you write a single word of content. This is not a trick or a shortcut. It is a diagnostic lens that changes how you plan every piece of content going forward. Search intent describes what a person hopes to accomplish when they type or speak a query into a search engine. It is not the keyword itself. 2 people can type the exact same phrase, say espresso machine, and want completely different things. One might want to understand how espresso machines work. Another might want to compare the Breville Bambino against the Gaggia Classic. A third might be ready to buy one right now and wants the checkout page. The keyword is identical, the intent behind it is not. Google's job is to figure out which intent is most common for a given query and serve pages that satisfy it. Your job is to figure out the same thing and build a page that lines up. There are 4 broad categories most SEOs use to classify intent. Informational intent means the searcher wants to learn something. How does a French press work is informational. Navigational intent means the person is trying to reach a specific website or page. Spotify login is navigational. Commercial investigation intent means the searcher is researching options before a purchase. Best running shoes for flat feet is commercial. Transactional intent means the person is ready to take an action, usually buying, signing up, or downloading. Buy Nike Pegasus 41 size 10 is transactional. These categories are not rigid walls. Many queries sit in between. Protein powder could be informational or commercial depending on context. That ambiguity is why you should not guess intent from the keyword alone. You need to look at what Google is already showing for that query. If the top results are all long-form guides, the dominant intent is informational. If the top results are product pages with prices and add to cart buttons, the intent is transactional. The search results page itself is the best intent signal you have. It tells you what format Google expects, what depth it rewards, and what type of page is missing, which is your opportunity. Reading intent from a search results page is a practical skill, not a theory exercise. Open an incognito window, type your target keyword, and look at the first 10 results without clicking anything yet. Ask yourself 3 questions. What type of page dominates? Are they blog posts, product pages, comparison tables, videos, or tools? What format shows up most? Are the results listicles, step-by-step guides, short definitions, or landing pages? And what extra features does Google show? Are there people also ask boxes, featured snippets, shopping carousels, or local map packs? Each of those signals tells you something. If content marketing strategy returns mostly long-form guides with table of contents sidebars, the intent is informational and the expected format is a detailed guide, not a 300-word summary. If CRM software triggers a mix of comparison posts and product pages plus a shopping-style carousel, the intent is commercial investigation with some transactional overlap. If MailChimp pricing shows MailChimp's own pricing page first followed by comparison articles, the primary intent is navigational toward MailChimp, but there is a secondary commercial layer from people comparing alternatives. Here is a concrete example. Say you want to write about how to clean suede shoes. You search it and see that every top result is a step-by-step tutorial with images, some have embedded videos, and there is a featured snippet showing a numbered list. That tells you the intent is clearly informational, the expected format is a numbered how-to guide, and a featured snippet is available for a well-structured answer. If you had published a product page selling suede cleaner instead, you would be fighting the intent, and Google would have no reason to rank you. The fix is straightforward. Build the step-by-step guide that matches the intent, and if you sell suede cleaner, mention it naturally inside that guide rather than leading with a sales page. Match the intent first, then layer your business goal on top. Before you create any new page, run a simple intent check. Start by searching your target keyword in an incognito window. Write down the dominant page type, the common format, and any SERP features you see. Compare those observations against the page you are planning. If you are writing a guide but the SERP is full of product listings, reconsider whether that keyword is the right fit for a blog post, or whether you need a different keyword that matches informational intent. Next, check for intent mismatches on your existing content. Pull up Google Search Console, filter by pages with impressions but very low click-through rates, and search those queries manually. If the SERP shows comparison tables but your page is a general overview, you have an intent gap. You do not need to start over. Sometimes updating the format, adding a comparison section, or restructuring headings is enough to shift alignment. Here is a simple diagnostic you can use for any keyword. Ask, is the searcher trying to learn, navigate, compare, or act? Then look at the SERP to verify. If the top results match your answer, proceed. If they do not, trust the SERP over your assumption. The search results page is Google showing you its homework. Use it. One common mistake is chasing high-volume keywords without checking intent. A keyword with 50,000 monthly searches sounds exciting, but if the intent is navigational toward a competitor's brand, your content has almost no chance of ranking for it. A keyword with 500 monthly searches and clear informational intent where you can build the most thorough guide on the topic is often more valuable. Intent alignment is what turns a keyword from a number in a spreadsheet into actual traffic that arrives, reads, and takes the next step you want them to take. Start every content plan with intent, and the rest of your SEO work becomes more focused, more efficient, and more likely to produce results you can measure. SEO Signal Room explains how search engines, keywords, content clusters, backlinks, and search intent actually work. The channel turns confusing SEO advice into practical frameworks for bloggers, founders, marketers, and creators who want search traffic that can compound over time. This video is general SEO education, not a guarantee of rankings, traffic, or revenue. Search results vary by query, site quality, competition, location, intent, timing, and algorithm changes.